fantastic. Yeah, I was here Tuesday. So
Normally, I'm the one who teaches it.
Oh,
I was in Vegas.
Are you the broker?
I am.
Oh,
Nice
no,
to meet you.
oh, yeah, dude. Are you
Yeah.
the dude?
I'm Robert.
I don't need, yeah, Robert.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So they were talking about your videos. So.
Yeah, no,
Oh, okay.
definitely. So you'll like what you. We just came from the conference.
Okay.
We just came from the conference. Yeah, so
In
now.
Vegas?
Yeah, the
Oh,
Vegas.
you're back.
So we're
Okay.
all there.
Back
and
is that?
it was great.
Okay, great.
You got here safe?
Yeah, bro.
That was fun.
Hey, that's good information.
That was fun.
That was a good trip.
our best trip ever, huh? Of course, Praveen's smart. He avoids a lot of the partying afterwards. You know what I'm saying?
I get up, save the seat for the class the next morning, man. Hey, I was a responsible one, you know that? So I gotta make sure.
Everyone thinks he doesn't have fun, but he did.
Yeah, I had a good time, and it was
Did you
good.
have fun though at the concert and everything? Yeah.
Concert, even there was Caesars, you know, the night out
Yeah,
was good
yeah.
too. That's good information, man. You know?
How are you doing?
Hey,
Sam?
great, Gary.
Hey.
Sam?
Sam.
Sam,
Nice
nice to meet you, brother. Yeah.
Yeah, nice to meet
First, first week.
Oh, that's good.
So,
So Gary,
Get plugged in?
Are you new to real estate?
Yeah,
too?
I'm totally new. So
Okay,
I just got
well
my
then-
license a month ago. And
Okay, well then we're gonna be here to help you.
Okay,
Well,
yeah,
this-
this,
I
it
introduce
feels
this
right.
as
It feels
Praveen.
good.
I met him.
Oh, you guys
I
met?
just him.
We met. He
Yeah, I
said
just
in
met him
Vegas,
right now,
and
yeah.
he's the relocation guy.
Yep, he's relocation, and Praveen has been with me for 16 years. 15, 16 years with our company.
That's a relationship. Yeah, good,
so
good.
So it was really fun. Really fun. Now we need to come back and show everyone how to really use technology and how to,
Wait.
the top producer from Berkshire Hathaway. It was funny because
In all of Berkshire?
in all of Berkshire
Okay.
Hathaway for a number of deals closed. How many deals like that?
I think 324.
Was it?
Yeah.
1 year?
It was over 200 for sure. I think it was, you said
A
324.
lot.
With the African American lady.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah. So for a single agent,
Yeah.
one lady who's only been in real estate for 3 years,
Mhm.
African American lady, and she'd sold close to way over 300 deals last year for Berkshire
Wow.
by herself.
Super.
By herself.
Yeah.
Just one agent.
And that wasn't a team, it's an individual agent. They had their awards for teams, but the individual agent. So it's so definitely.
Where's she selling? Just curious.
She was in, I think, Virginia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
VA in
Go
Virginia,
figure.
right? I think she was
At the hot market?
So, hey, how are you? I haven't seen you for a while. Good. Still following basketball?
Oh yeah. Kings just gave up, huh?
No, they didn't give up, but I think they're out of the playoff race.
Yeah,
They lost? Oh, they didn't make it?
They said Clippers have a 98.1 chance or something to make it.
No. They're out. There's no way they're going to make up 4 or 5 games.
There is a 7-game stretch though that are all winnable games, like Phoenix, teams like that.
No, if anyone's going to catch anyone, it's going to be the Spurs, but then the Spurs have a 6-game winning streak. You know, it's like, man, the Spurs just turned it on. See?
we don't have to take each other out. Remember we made the bet? Who's gonna go to the
No, I told you they weren't gonna make it. You said they were. So if they don't make it, that's I'm waiting for dinner. Right?
Yeah, I said they weren't, yeah.
I said they weren't. You said they were.
The Kings, yeah, I said the Kings were gonna make it, right?
I said
yeah.
no, I don't think so. Good to see you.
It's all LeBron. It's all about LeBron.
LeBron.
I mean, I support the Kings. Don't get me wrong. I'm all on board. I was here were you here in 2000? What was that, 2?
I was here. I was watching the Kings since they came to
Oh,
Sacramento.
okay, yeah, me too.
In
I was
85.
there before. Yeah, there
Yeah.
was no Kings. Yeah,
Yeah.
Greg Lucanville.
Yeah, Lucanville.
Brought it. Built
Yeah.
it. They will come. Yeah.
Bought the little crazy little Arco Arena
Yeah,
right there.
The temporary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh geez.
Yeah. You see, they're developing that now.
What is it turning into?
Looks like just I don't know, built up something. Yeah. But sure.
Oh.
And now we got that new stadium and everything.
Does that seat not work? Why did you turn it upside down?
Well, see, the thing is, this thing's like this when it shows up. This desk is not lined up. This is a narrow, right there.
Uh-huh.
Are you going
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
that
then,
makes sense.
You can have.
okay.
I don't mean to.
There we go. Now we got it. Perfect. Oh, it's a room thing.
Okay.
We want the little room. Yeah, I got
Let's try to
you.
make room for
Sure,
him.
there you go.
All right.
Got it set up.
Yeah.
This is Forrest. She's the one. Berkshire Hathaway Town. VA.
Shawnee Fortes.
For Shawnee Fortes. Yeah, that's the name to remember.
All right. All right. Okay. This week didn't have a lot of people because I wasn't teaching earlier, so we didn't remind everyone. But today we have some really good stuff on technology, everyone. Okay. Just got back from a conference. I'm still feeling it. You know, it's funny because you don't really get tired until you get back. You know, and when you get back, oh man, your body's just exhausted. You know, because every day we're up at 7, we're there by 8, and then we're in conferences. But the thing is that the conferences were awesome. You know, we had a lot of people. The conference was in the big Coliseum, and so everyone was on stage. There was awards. There was magic show. So I mean, there was a conference, but there was also a lot of training. The company was introducing all the new things that they're going to be doing, which I'm going to have a training on. Probably next week, I'll be sending a note to everyone to come to training next week so that we could go over all the new things coming out from our company. It's going to be really awesome. But then at the same time, after the morning sessions, everyone will break out into what they call the university sessions, where you have whatever 30, 40 classes to choose from. They give you little different time slots for each class, so everyone's rushing from room to room to get to their classes, and then it's over. Then there's a trade show that we all attend to look at all the newest technologies that are out. And then after that, every night there's something going on, So one night was they closed down, the whole back portion of the whole Caesars Casino, turned it into this crazy party that, 10,000 people were there. If there was food everywhere, it was really crazy, fun. And then after that, like one night they hired Gwen Stefani at her thing, so they reserved the whole arena for our company, and Gwen Stefani performed for us.
Awesome.
The Berkshire, and then one night, so it was pretty crazy. It was great. But now we're back to the real world, and we're going to talk about technology.
I got a question before we get
Yes.
started. Is there a Wi-Fi here? Or?
What's that? Yeah, there is.
Elite 1.
Elite 1.
Yeah.
And what's the password?
Fax number is 916-681-5117.
5417.
5117.
5117. Okay. All right. So a couple things we're going to be training you on today. But I want everyone to catch up on the items that we were missing out on the last 2 weeks. Okay. One of the most important things that technology is used for. Okay. Now, when you're using technology, one of the most important questions you have to ask yourself is what do I want to use technology for? Is it I want to use technology for making my life easier, as in, it's for reminding me of things? That's fine. Okay, there's a technology for that. If you want to use technology so that, you can organize everyone's phone numbers and information and so forth, that's fine. But in our company, when you're in real estate, when you want to use technology, the goal is to use technology so that you could get a lot more business. Use technology so you get a lot more business. And I want you to understand something about it, okay? Is that the technology that we give you, you have the potential, if you use it correctly, to be, hopefully, the top agents in town. The top agents in town. You could literally be this one agent that just got an award at the Berkshire Hathaway conference. She's only been in business for 3 years. 3. Okay? And now, last year she sold over 300 and something homes. Last year. By herself. Now, don't get me wrong, there's teams that sold almost 1,000 homes. But those are teams. And teams with like multiple people in the team, they could do more work, yeah. But it doesn't matter if it's teams or individuals. If you don't use technology, there's no way you can sell those types of homes. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
There's no way you can sell those numbers of homes. So when we talk about it, you know, when we say, okay, well, what do I want technology to do for me? Okay, I want to tell everyone, you got to remember one thing. Got to remember one thing. Okay, the one thing you have to remember is that your contacts, everyone you know, okay, welcome. Everyone you know is what we call your gold mine. You guys understand that? Everyone you know is what you call your gold mine. Your gold mine. Remember that, your gold mine. But here's the problem with how we handle our gold mine, okay? Is that your mom, your father, your sister, your brother, your aunts, your uncles, and you keep expanding from the first layer called immediate family to your kids, to your wife, and we keep expanding from our first layer called immediate family to our second layer, okay, family, our third layer of extended family, to our layers of friends, to our layers of acquaintances, to our layers of people we've met in the past, from the layers of all the people that we have communications with. And you send an echo that echoes out, okay? Those are layers of what we call our warm market. And every one of those layers, you know what they have in it? They have what we call gold in it. There's gold in them layers. There's gold in them layers. But here's the problem with realtors. The problem with the realtors is that you never know where the gold is. Sometimes the gold is right smack in front of you, and it's your mom saying, hey, I want to buy a home. Or it's your brother or sister saying, I'm looking for a home, I want to buy a home. It's staring right at you, but most of the time, the layers of gold, you don't really know where it is. And so realtors, we put into practice these things, okay, that are age-old, 100-year-old techniques. You know what those techniques are? And it's still good techniques. Don't get me wrong. Those techniques are pick up the phone and call them and remind them that you're in real estate. Okay? There's another technique. Okay? Another technique. Take a little piece of paper, write them a handwritten note, okay? Put it in an envelope, lick it with the tongue, take a stamp, put it on the envelope, write their address on that envelope, and walk or ride a bicycle or a moped down to the mail station and put it in the mailbox and hope it gets to them. And I hope you get it to enough people. So yeah, being a dinosaur still works. You know, being a dinosaur still works. Because back in those days, they didn't have no such thing as email. Back in those days, they don't have fax machine, text messaging. They don't have any of that back in those days. But real estate's been around for thousands of years. I'm sure back in the Roman days, there were real estate brokers helping the Romans sell back real estate back and forth to each other. Okay, and facilitating that. You know, they have stories and notes from the old days that there were realtors. Of course, Association of Realtors weren't there by that time, but there were people that they brokered real estate transactions back in those days. Okay, I'm sure cavemen were brokering land deals. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like, you know, that's your cave, that's my cave. You know, I'll give you this much money if you let me have your cave. You know, I'm sure. I give you this many wives or this many sheep if you let me have that cave. You know, I don't know. So real estate, the transaction of someone buying real estate from another, it's a dinosaur transaction. It's been around for ages. But the way we do real estate, you got to understand how would technology, how could you use technology to help you in the form of real estate? And that's what we have right here. Berkshire Hathaway, I want everyone to understand something, is technology that either no other company or I haven't seen any other company have. But if you don't know how to use the technology to turn you into a top producer, then you'll never do it. That make sense? I mean, there's countries out there with nuclear missiles. It doesn't mean they're using them. Okay? Well, there's technology at your fingertips, guys. But I don't think, unless you learn how to use them, I don't think, you can take real estate to the next level. Because, like I said, when I first talking, that technology, you have this gold mine that is all around you, called your sphere. But here's what happens to it. While you're looking here, someone's buying up there. And so when you go over there, it's too late. Oh shoot, I just missed that deal. Someone over here is buying. And then you look over here, and you're always a day late, dollar short. The thing with realtors, I bet you, there's times when you've been in real estate that someone just bought a home. And you say, man, they should have bought a home for me. Well, what do you do to let them know for the last 6 months that they should have bought a home from you? They just don't automatically remember. But I told them 3 years ago when I got my real estate license, I got my real estate license. So 3 years ago, they're supposed to remember 3 years later that you're in real estate? Or 3 years later, they think you're an idiot because you just told them 3 years ago and you think that they're going to remember you. Does that make sense? So, one of the most important things I'm going to tell you all about technology is that technology does not sleep. Technology does not get tired. When you program in technology, most of all, it does not forget. And technology has the time, and the energy, and the consistency to make you look like the best superstar in the dang world, if you use it right. And let me talk to you about what I mean by that. You know what? If you sat down and thought to yourself, what is a perfect agent? Our technology could turn you into the perfect agent. The perfect agent. You know what a perfect agent is? A perfect agent has everyone they've ever met into a CRM system that we give you 2 of. Okay, not 1 of, but 2 of. There's 2 CRM systems that we use, and they both do very distinctly different things. Okay, one is directly through Berkshire, one is through Conversion, the most powerful CRM in the world. And at our office, not all Berkshires, but ours, we give you both. And there's a distinct reason why we do both. Okay, so a perfect agent is, and I want you to think to yourself what a perfect agent does. And a perfect agent is an agent that produces wildly beyond their imagination. Wildly beyond your imagination. Okay? See, I don't know about you, but when I got into real estate, I produced wildly beyond my imagination. And I stopped, and now I own the company. Okay? But here's a perfect agent, and a perfect example of a perfect agent. So you have 500 people. That's the example. You have 500 people that over the years you met, you built a relationship with. So in our system, one of our systems, CRM, okay, Consumer Relationships Manager, Customer Relationships Manager, okay? The CRM, we put these people on what we call a campaign. It's called a campaign. Okay? And we build little bit different campaigns for the different type of people that we know, but not 100 campaigns, just 4 or 5 campaigns. And each group of people are on certain campaigns. So one campaign would be our sphere campaign. You know what a sphere campaign is? Okay, a sphere campaign. Remember, our campaigns are done automatically. A sphere campaign is a campaign for people that we just simply are in our lives that we care about. What does a sphere campaign do? One of the things a sphere campaign would do is every single month you send them a nice newsletter. Okay, and pull up the newsletter on here so I can show people. One of the campaigns is we do a nice newsletter that shows us we're professional every single month. So pull up one of our campaigns for here's one of our newsletter campaign. Okay. And I'm just going to share with you what I think a perfect agent is. Okay. And then listen out. So this is called the sphere campaign. Okay. Sphere campaign. So one campaign is this newsletter, professional newsletter. What month is this one? This was the February one, and then of course the March one. Can you pull up the March one for me? Close that down, pull up the March one for me. Okay? Is that the March one?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the March one. And then of course there's a January one, and then there's, see, one of the things that Berkshire does is that we create, and this is the March campaign, for the month, the time of the year, for the interesting news of the month, Berkshire Hathaway puts a campaign for us every single month that's just meant to be your newsletter campaign because, you know, we just want to give our people great news about the industry or important news about the industry. And that's your campaign. That's one of the campaigns you send out to all of your sphere of influence. But your sphere of influence, or who people you care for, okay, we also put together our holiday campaign that goes out in conjunction, that you should go out in conjunction with the news campaign. Your holiday campaign is the special days in the year, the New Year's, the Christmas, the Thanksgiving, the Labor Day, Memorial Day, Chinese New Year, you know, all Father's Day, Mother's Day, you know, Valentine's Day, you know, we have all these campaigns that go out for that purpose. And all these campaigns have your nice pictures on them. All the campaigns are very consistent with the message. All the campaigns, and you know, these are our awards campaigns. The thing is that the reason why one of the most important things in technology, is it important to say Happy New Year's to a client or a friend or a family member? No. They're not going to die if you don't say Happy New Year's to them. Is it important to you to wish someone a Happy Father's Day? No. They might not be a father. Is it important to send them a Happy Independence Day? No. They might not even love America. They're here, but they hate America. I have no idea what's important and not important to send out. Okay? Or what's urgently needed to be sent out. But I'll tell you one thing though. You know what's important? And I want you to understand this deep in your soul about real estate. You need to understand this. I don't know what days are most important to send out. I don't know what newsletters or what things are important to send out. All I know that's important for you to send out is you need to send out a touch. You need to send out a touch. Every time you send something out, you are touching someone. I don't care what you send out. You can send out the most ridiculous stuff. You send a cookie recipe to some correctional officer that you've met a long time ago that is so tough that he would not be baking cookies. It does not matter, remember, what you send out. Because when you send it out, all that matters is they saw your picture in it. They saw your name, and they saw the fact that you're just wildly consistent. You got to understand that. Let me ask you something. Do you look forward to a Geico commercial on TV? When you turn on a TV channel, to watch? Are you looking for a commercial, or are you looking for the program that you're trying to watch? The program. When you watch the Super Bowl, that's maybe the only time in the dang year you're watching Super Bowl to see some commercials. Okay? But other than that, you are not watching anything to see commercials. So what company saves you 15% in 15 minutes? Tell me.
Geico.
Okay? Geico. Remember that Geico commercial during the World Cup where there's soccer and the guy scores a goal and he slides on his knees all around the whole stadium, would not get off his knees, he's sliding around. It's just so silly. But the thing is, you just remember it. You remember Geico. Does it make sense? Right? The thing is that in real estate, you use technology to get in front of people multiple times. Because us human beings suck at being a robot. We suck at picking up the phone and calling someone, okay, consistently every single month. Because technically, you know, the old school way of doing it is you're supposed to have a power hour every single day where you sit down, you pick up the phone, and you call the people that you know every day. But I think we all suck at it. Don't lie. Okay? Some people will not suck at it, but I think a lot of people suck at it. So, one of the things about technology is technology, believe it or not, you can reach out and touch someone in a matter of seconds. Okay, let's go up here. Just go up. I want to show you something. Oh, calendar came out. It's a new year. I click on the calendar to send to people, okay, for the year. I want it with my picture on it, so I'll call it calendar. And I click OK. In a matter of 5, 4, 3, 2, before 5 seconds is up, I have my calendar with my picture on it. Now, obviously, that's not me. I'm too good looking for that. But, you know, no, I'm just joking. But your picture will be on there. Your information will be on there. And this is the Berkshire Hathaway calendar. They might use it. They might not need it. But if I like my calendar, I click on no co-agent, single agent, save my changes. It's ready. I click on, I want to email this to everyone. It says, when do you want to email it? I want to email, this, or this. Choose a delivery card. So not only my calendar comes with the calendar, but it comes with a delivery card as well. I'll choose this delivery card. It's loaded. And then, so now the delivery card just came up for me. Oh, my headline goes here, hey, enjoy your calendar. See, and then this comes with the calendar right here. And then pretty soon, something you might be interested in. And then with a matter of just a few seconds after that, I push send, it goes to everybody. Is that easy or not easy? Okay?
Is that just like a calendar of the year?
Yeah, just a calendar of the year. They could use it and they could go in there and program the calendar. Okay? But no, but this is one of thousands of pieces. This is one of thousands of pieces. You know, I mean, here, look at this. Look at what we send out. Sports. Who's in here into basketball? Who's into basketball? Oh, you guys are in basketball. Are you guys Kings fans? Were you just Kings fans this year because the Kings are doing good, or you've been Kings fans?
Painful.
I've been a painful experience in my life as being a Kings fan, okay? My basketball court at my home, okay, is a Kings basketball court. It's a Sacramento Kings basketball court, okay? And I was proud of it because I put the basketball court in there during the 2000, Bibby, Stojakovic, Weber years. And now I've been stuck with DeMarcus and all those. Well, my highlight of my Kings court is when DeMarcus Cousins saw my court. Okay, he was my next door neighbor. So, they sort of saw it, asked me, hey, where did I order that stuff from so he could put a Kings court in his court. Now he's on a different team. Sad for him. But this one right here is sort of cool, is that if I go in here and I choose the Sacramento Kings, if I choose the Kings and I click on here, guess what they did at the beginning of the year? They put the whole Kings schedule on there for me. They put the whole Kings schedule on there for me. So I'm a Sacramento fan. I'm not sure the 500 people on my database are all Sacramento fans. But you know what? It doesn't matter to me. Okay? I'm going to go in when basketball season starts. I'm going to, and how long did it just take me? Second. I just went in there, I clicked on sports, I clicked on Sacramento Kings. And if I wanted to, you know, I could get the basketball screen, I could change this picture. I could change this picture to a whole different picture. Okay, I could change this picture to this, I could change this picture to that. And then, you know, if I want, I could just put my own picture in there with the Kings jersey on. And it'll just put it right in there. And guess what? I sent it out to everybody. It took me seconds. See, Berkshire has created things, and like I was mentioning to people who are online too, and you know, I know I'm repeating myself, but the reason why is I want everyone to understand something. Okay? I want everyone to understand something. And our new series is coming out too. I want everyone to understand something about Berkshire and what we do for you. Is that every single week, there's campaigns created. Now, the main campaigns at Berkshire is there is a brand campaign, there's a newsletter campaign, there's a home tips campaign, there's a recipe campaign, okay, there's a sports campaign, there's all these different campaigns. You just have to take 3 or 4 or 5 of those campaigns and adopt them. They're all made for you. You just have to adopt which campaign you think is good for you. There's a holiday campaign, whatever it is. And the reason why we create campaigns for you is because most agents are too lazy to create their own campaign. And maybe within the course of a year, you might create one flyer for the whole entire year. You know how agents sit down in their butts, say, man, I'm going to create a flyer. I'm going to do a newsletter every month. And then every month, they might do one newsletter, make it look unprofessional, but send it out, and they'll never do another newsletter again. So all of a sudden, they look like a fool calling themselves, I'm going to send out a newsletter. They do 1 month's newsletter, and that's the only newsletter they've done for the whole entire life. Or some say, I'm going to create an advertisement. I'm going to send everyone an advertisement. But over here, we send campaigns. The reason why we call them campaigns is campaigns you do consistently every single month. One thing you have to do when you're with Berkshire is you got to get at least your newsletter out every month. At least everyone you know sees you at least once a month. But if you're better than that, you continue to touch them. There is a statistic that says that you got to touch someone, you know, over 30 times every single year for them to put you at the top of their mind. Now this is what I mean by that, okay? When someone sees you one time, and then take this as an example of what I mean by that, okay? I had an agent come to me a long time ago and say, hey, Robert, flyers don't work. Sending out flyers don't work. I said, what do you mean? How can you come to me and give me such a general statement, sending out flyers don't work? Because, Robert, I sent out 10,000 flyers and I got no calls. I said, okay, tell me what you sent out. And he showed me his flyer. First of all, the flyer was unprofessional. His picture was unprofessional. Okay, well, that could have been one of the reasons. But you did send it to 10,000 people. But I said, you know what? Your flyer and all the postage you paid got wasted 10,000 times by 10,000 strangers. Because the first time we ever see something or get something in the mail, and it's something we're not familiar with, or then normally we just throw it out. Does it make sense? Right? You disregard it. The second time you get something from the same exact person, you still might send it out, throw it away. But the third time you get it, and the fourth time you get it, and the fifth time you get it, you know what happened? You catch your attention. I said, man, this agent's good. I told him that you sent out 10,000 flyers to 10,000 different homes. Your flyer got thrown away 10,000 times. But if you just would have just saved it, I would have told you to send out 1,000 flyers to 1,000 homes 10 times. The first time, 1,000 flyers get thrown out. The second time, another 1,000 flyers get thrown out. The next time, 900 flyers get thrown out. But 100 people caught their attention. The fourth time, 800 flyers got thrown out. 200 people caught their attention. The next time, 700 flyers got thrown out. 300 people caught their attention. But the first 100 people that caught their attention now think you're a god. By the 6th or 7th time, all these homes got your flyer. I bet you there's 500 homes out there thinking, if I ever sold my home this age, I'm going to sell it with. This agent is so consistent. They must be the superstar in that area. And then all of a sudden, now you got some kind of what they call momentum, some traction. And all of a sudden, your signs start popping up in those same neighborhoods that you send 1,000 flyers to. So these people now get reinforcement. They think you're already a superstar because they've gotten your flyer 8, 9 times. They've seen your pictures 8, 9 times already. And now all of a sudden they see your listing signs popping up everywhere. Then you decide to throw whipped cream on top of your ice cream sundae. Because now you got yourself out, you're closing deals, you got extra money. So now they're at their local grocery store and then they're pushing the cart. Oh my God, that's here he is again. He's on the shopping cart. Oh my God, everywhere I go, I see this guy. And then one day you decide to do an open house on one of your listings in that neighborhood. They walk in and they're just floored because they see you sitting there at the open house. And they say, oh man, can I take a picture of you? You're a celebrity. You're a celebrity. Let me take a picture with you. You're that agent that I see everywhere. Because they might have seen you 7 times, but in their mind they saw you 35 times. You guys understand that? It's funny. You might have seen one Geico commercial in the past month, but in your mind, because you saw a Geico commercial, you probably see it. Man, I see this Geico commercial every single day. You might not have seen the Geico commercial for a week, but in your mind, oh, I just saw this commercial. So what I'm trying to say is that technology allows you to have a lot of touches. If you use technology to properly touch and sprinkle your pictures and your names and yourself to everyone you know, then guess what? You are mining for gold everywhere at one time. Does it make sense? That's the key, guys. But the key is not sprinkling only the 500 people you know, sprinkling the 500 people you know so well that the people you know overflow into their sphere of influence. I'll tell you, what top producers, the mega producers have the ability to taproot. What does taproot mean? What does that mean? The super producers have the ability to taproot. No, what does that mean? Do you guys know what the word taproot means? Okay. See, we are all, a long time ago, have you ever seen that Will Smith movie, 6 Degrees of Separation? Huh? That means within 6 people, I know someone that knows someone, within 6 degrees of separation, you know everyone in the world. You know everyone in the world. You pick anyone in the world, okay, you are 6 layers away from someone that knows that person, anyone. Okay? The taproot is you being able to meet someone and have that someone be so impressed with you, your services, or something that you do that they're willing to refer you to one of the people that they know. The moment that you become an agent that says, I get all my business from my referrals, is a moment you know that you can taproot. Does it make sense? You guys got that? If you say that I get my business from a referral, that means that you've impressed someone enough for someone to refer them to someone that you don't know. It's called a referral, right? A lot of the top producers in the world say, well, all my business is referral only. That's because they've mastered the art of taprooting. That you did such a great job that they were able to refer you to somebody. How many people have ever gotten a referral before? Ever? Raise your hand. Anyone? A referral. Tell me about one of your referrals.
Me?
Yeah. Any referral. Someone that referred you business.
The last house I sold was a referral from a family member, like family friend.
Okay. And your family friend, you must have impressed them enough for them to refer you somebody.
Yeah, because I sold her a house, and then she told her sister, and her sister's the one who referred me to her best friend.
But you didn't know her sister's best friend, did you?
No.
But you did such a great job that you sold a home, and she talked to her sister, and her sister referred it to a best friend. You just went 2 degrees of separation. That's 2 degrees of separation. You sold a home to someone, and that someone referred you to her sister. But the sister didn't buy a home. It was the sister's best friend that bought a home. That's 2 degrees of tap rooting right there. So let me ask you something. If that's the case, if you want more levels of separation, you think me calling you 3 years ago saying, hey, I know you're my friend a long time ago, but I'm in real estate now. If you need anything, call me. You think that was enough 3 years ago? You made that one phone call to a friend telling them that you're in real estate. You think that's enough to get them to tap root into their warm market to refer you to anybody? Yes or no? Hell no. Have you ever had a friend that you haven't spoken to for years just call you out of the blue trying to sell you something? Call you out of the blue. Oh man, I'm with this company, Robert. It's like some guy that used to be an agent of mine 14 years ago, all of a sudden picks up the phone, calls me 14 years later by my first name, hey Robert, and not because I think I'm hiring, I mean, you're not my friend. Call me and say, trying to sell me something. Robert, I know you're a big guy. I just joined this company, this MLM, whatever company. I want you to take a look at it. No. Who are you? No. The thing is that it's like a friend who haven't been my friend for 14 years called me up just to sell me something. Then I said, no, I'm not interested. Well, see, you can't be an inconsistent professional. Either you're a professional or you're not a professional. I'm going to tell you right now, professionals have something that goes out to all the people they know on every important day of the year. If there's no important days to you, then don't send nothing out. But then you're not going to be doing very well in this business. A professional has something going out at least every single month, reminding people that you're in the business. Ask yourself, are you a professional? You have your monthly newsletter. But Robert, I don't have no time to write. I'm not even a good writer, Robert. I don't even have a newsletter because I don't write well. Man, Berkshire Hathaway, we write all your newsletters for you. The professionals of Berkshire write all your newsletters for you. Now, are you sending it out? Do you have 3 seconds in the month to send out a newsletter? If the answer is no, why are you in this business? A good professional will find a way to touch their client. Okay, at least once every single week. So we have campaigns for that. Last week, we were focusing on creating different campaigns. We all should have one campaign called the Sphere campaign, but we should all have a campaign called the Buyer campaign. We all should have a campaign called the Seller campaign. We all should have a campaign called the Open House Prospect campaign. Okay? We should have at least those campaigns. You know what a buyer campaign is that we were teaching everyone how to do last week? We make the business so easy for you, it's stupid. Last week when you were in our class, how many campaigns did they have to choose from? Do you remember?
Thousands.
It was, to be exact, it was 4,800, right? Last week, we showed you how to choose from over 5,000 campaigns. That's all written for you already. There are campaigns made for buyers, campaigns made for sellers, campaigns made for whatever. All you have to choose is one of the campaigns. All the wording is there for you. You just have to go in there and just pull up conversion. Just pull up any campaign. No, look. There are, just so you know, 4,875 campaign. I'll pull up a random page 9 of the campaign. This is called the seller follow-up campaign. I'm going to click on use this campaign. I'm going to name it whatever I want to name it. Okay? And let's go ahead and pull that campaign up. SD campaign. I'm going to go down to the SD campaign that I choose one out of my 4,800 campaigns. And this SD campaign looks like this. Okay. Oh, this is not this. It's which one's the SD campaign? Is this it?
All in the bottom.
Oh, all the way at the bottom. Because we're working on different campaigns. Oh shit, we working on a lot of campaigns. Okay, is this the one?
No, more down.
Oh, more down.
Yeah, more down.
Okay. Oh, Susan's campaign. Where is the SD campaign?
All the way up. Should be all the way up.
Here, you just pull it up to where it is. Just from. Okay. So these are all the. Okay, this is called the SD campaign. We just named it SD, and all of a sudden, okay. This is a follow-up campaign. Now, this is how campaigns work. I want everyone to understand. Okay, this is how campaigns work. Okay, you meet a buyer, you meet a seller, right? See, the moment that someone tells you, hey, I want to buy, the moment someone tells you, I want to sell, you need to be like Jaws. You got to be able to sniff blood from miles away. And you need to be able to cultivate that. Okay? Top producers have the eyes wide open factor. Bam! Did you just hear? Buy, sell. And the moment that that word comes up, buy or sell, you know what you do? A great agent goes into that I'm a great agent mode. Day one, after you met with them and you got their phone number, you go back, and what if this was you? You got their phone number, you went home, you typed them up a nice, long, thank you email. Hey, I want to thank you for meeting with me today. It was great talking to you. I really appreciate the information you share with me. I'd love to start working with you on finding you a new home. Hey, here's a link to my app. Please click on it, download my app. You can look up all the properties in town. Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and text it to you. And so then you text them a link to your app, and that's day one. And then day two, you follow up with, hey, did you get my app? Did you download it yet? Is there any questions I can ask from you? And then you leave them alone for a couple of days. Day 5, you say, hey, are you looking to see a home this weekend? I'd love to show you a home this week. Can we schedule a time to go see? Day 6, you send them again. Day 8, you send them again. You know what it's called? It's called the 8 touch. The rule is, someone tells you they want to buy a home or sell a home, you got to touch them 8 times within the first week. You got to touch them 8 times within the first week. You got to have 8 touches. That secures in their brain that there is no other dang agent in town to work with than this agent. The moment someone says, I'm looking for a home, they're probably looking for a home online. They might be looking for a home and talking to their friends about it. They might already have working with an agent. So if you touch them 8 times, they're going to say, all of a sudden you become a superstar in their head. Oh my God, this person, first day he sends me his app, he sends me a nice professional email. Second day he follows up. Third day he follows up again. He's awesome. And maybe to be honest, I wasn't really ready. But then after 2 weeks, he followed up with me. After a month, he followed up with me. After 2 months, he still followed me. By that time, they're so impressed with you, I wasn't really ready to buy a home yet, but I referred him to 4 of my family members that all bought a home from him already. And on month 4, you follow up with them. And on month 6, you follow up with them. On month 8, now I'm ready. I'm going to buy a home. And there's no other person, because I already sent him 5 deals, and he's done a great job for all 5 of my family members, I'm going to buy a home with him now too. You impressed this person so much, they referred you 5 deals before they were ready to buy a home 8 months later. That's the super agent. The idiot agent, oh, you're looking to buy a home? Great. Here's my card. Call me when you're ready. Done. 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 No food on table, you do that. Well, guess what? This program already programmed day 3, day 5, day 7, day 15, day 25, day 30, day 40, 45, day 70, day 90, day 100, day 150, day 175, day 200, day 250, day 275, day 350, day 450, day 550, day 580, and guess what they said? Subject line, are you also buying in this area? Checking in. Would you like to see some properties? Still selling? Oh, let me give you a sensible list. 1-day listing agreement. Find the value of your home. How much is your home worth? Just checking in with you. I'm just reading some of these. These are subject lines, okay, with things to say. Check this out. Hi, first name. Why does it say hashtag first name? Our system is so smart that we say hi, first name. Our system will go in there and take the first name of that person and put it in for a first name. And it says, hi, John, would it be helpful for me to put together a market analysis for your home? This will give you a detailed report with the most recent home sales near you. Check out our home value instantly at this link. And this is the link that we made for you. That's your link, okay? You put that link in there, they click on it, we do a virtual CMA for your client using our own MLS. Not Zillow, our own MLS to do it. Does it make sense? So all of a sudden, you sniff blood. You take the client's first name, last name, their cell phone, and their email address, you put it into our system, and then you categorize them as blood. Or seller, okay? You can do blood if you want. Seller, blood, okay? Think in your head, blood, okay? The moment you click one button, let's just go in and add someone real quick. I just want to show them how crazy it is. Let's add this person. Look. First names, Mr. Seller. Last name, blood, okay? Cell phone, and email address. Now, guess what? It says, send them a welcome email. Yes, right? Welcome email. Send yes. Okay? Send mobile app. Click on it. Yes. Send CC or whatever if you want. Yeah. And then all of a sudden you just add. Because we're not going to add seller blood, okay? But all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it just took him literally 5-10 seconds to add this seller. That 5-10 seconds it takes you to add one seller, all of a sudden for the next 2 years, all of your emails are already programmed. For the next 2 years. If from now until the next 2 years, you don't sell yourself to this seller with all those professional emails, then that seller just you never would have gotten them anyways. Does it make sense? Do you guys understand that? That's how powerful our systems are. You create one for buyer. You create one for open house. So like we have an agent in our office that gets around 5 or 6 closings every single month doing open houses, every month. But they say, number one, you have to do the work. They're consistently doing 2 open houses every single weekend. But every single open house they do, they have this open house program already installed. So they don't take any time. Every person that comes in that signs the open house sheet, they ask first name, last name, phone number, and email. Is that normal to ask? Did we ask blood type? Did we ask their social security number? Did we ask for their family's financial information? No. We asked first name, last name, email address, and phone number. That's all we asked. The moment we could get those 4 items into our system cultivating them already. Person who come to open house, man, the person who leave the open house, they come home, check their email, and the agent already sent them a thank you for coming to my open house email. Man, this person just left the open house, and 10 seconds after they leave, they get a text from that agent, hey, download my app if you're interested in other homes in the area. You know that we give you this app called the Millions app, right? Pull it up. You know that we give you this app called a Millions app? Do you know that app did you know that it's not an app, it is your app? It's not an app, it's your app. For how many people know when you join this company, we spend a few $1,000s on getting you set up. Did you guys know that as a new agent joining our company that we did something like that? Well, if you didn't, I'm telling you right now, okay? Is that other companies, for example, this system that we give you is called Conversion. If you weren't with our company, then you could just go ahead and simply go to Conversion's sales website. Go to Conversion, just a normal sales website. And Conversion is the most powerful lead gen platform in the industry. Anyone technically could buy Conversion. But when you buy Conversion, the setup fee for Conversion is anywhere from $400 to $5,000, depending on how customized you want the setup to be. Agents and multi-million-dollar agent teams around the country, they buy it for their teams to use. The system we're showing you is Conversion. Okay? Conversion costs around $400 to $5,000 to set up. Okay? And the monthly usage fee for Conversion is around $400 per month per person. Just so you know. Because Conversion is doing so much for you. When you join our company, I've been using Conversion since almost the day one when it came out. So at our company, we buy Conversion for every agent that joins. We've already spent the tens of thousands of dollars setting up the Conversion interface and the site. So when you come, we set up your Conversion site, and you get everything that comes with it. You guys understand that? But do not see it as a free site and a free tool. It's the most powerful tool in the industry. And you would not be able to afford it on your own unless you're rich. So you have this tool at your fingertips. You don't use it, you're an idiot. Because why? Because it can make you millions. Why do we do it for our agents? Because it's making them millions. And we feel that every person, new or old, should have it. But if you don't use it, our systems, we see it. We see how many times you log on to Conversion, how little or how often you do or don't use it. And if you don't use it, we just turn it off. Does it make sense? It's as easy as that. Because we're the one that provided it, but we don't have to provide it. Okay? So this is the most powerful tool. Conversion is the system that we use. And there are all these tutorial videos on how to use it and how to get the most out of it. There's tools in Conversion. They'll get you 2, 3, 4 deals, 5 deals a month, easy, every month. The Craigslist posting tools, the Facebook posting tools. Use, like, for example, there's a posting tool on Facebook that we have inside Conversion that where you get there are these that show them the Facebook posting tool, and the posting tools you can post anything. You can take any of our listings from our system, put it right onto Facebook, and as you're advertising the listing, you put a link with it, free home values link, okay? And when you do the free home values link, see, he's posting it to Facebook right now. It takes seconds to do it. Seconds for us to do it, okay? And when you post it, is you posting it. When you post it, is you posting it, okay? But here's the thing. When you post it, you always put a link at the bottom. You don't post it though, okay? When you post it, put a link at the bottom. And the link at the bottom could be, hey guys, on Facebook, everyone, if you or any of your friends would like a free home valuation, you know, obviously everyone knows that I'm a realtor and I have access to MLS, which is the official database of all homes that are sold, pending, active in the area. So if anyone wants a free CMA of your home, just click here and our system will run you a free CMA. No commitment attached. Run your free CMA. Is that easy for them to do? If they own a home, they want a free CMA? Do people really want a CMA from Zillow? You know Zillow's prices are all crazy. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, it's weird.
Okay, I don't know if you know that. But their numbers are just... They'll tell you a $3 million home sometimes $5 million. Well, our MLS, we're the professionals. We're the ones that are members of MLS. We're the ones that run CMAs with solds and recents and pendings and stuff. Does that make sense? Okay? Well, our Conversion tool links up through the IDX link with your MLS. When we give you Conversion, we have to link your MLS account with Conversion. So when you're running a CMA from you, it's running a CMA from your MLS account for you. So imagine you have 500 Facebook friends. You send this link out, and 200 of them click on it so they can run a CMA on their home, and then those 200 send out to 20,000 of their other friends links to get a CMA. Well, guess what? Guess what? It's so funny. But guess what? Every person that runs a CMA in their home, you know what the 4 questions they're asking you are? Your name, your last name, first name, email, phone number, and address of your home. And the system runs a CMA, right? But what they don't understand is that we got their first name, their last name, their email, and their phone number. So that person that clicks on that link is automatically put into your seller campaign. You guys understand that? They're automatically put into your seller campaign. And all of a sudden, seller campaign sends them that email from you. That welcoming from you. And it starts following up and sending all those emails to them.
So-
See? It's crazy. Yes.
So like if I if I would post something like what you did there
Mm-hmm.
and said Ruben's my friend and he shares it and you're his friend and you click on it, you fill it out.
It's all stuck to you
Okay.
because it's your unique link.
Does it like notify me that or no?
And notify you the second they did it.
Okay. Okay, cool. That's great.
Oh man, you don't
Calls you
understand.
too. Calls you.
It actually calls you. The system calls you and say, you better call this person now. Yeah, I mean, that's how powerful the system is. You guys understand that? People have started with 10, 20 people on their database. They send out their Facebook and people keep sharing. Pretty soon, you come back a week later, you have 4,000 people that you're cultivating on your seller list. And you don't even know how they got there. I'm cultivating 4,000 sellers right now with all phone numbers, last names, first names. And it's doing all those campaigns for you. Do you guys understand that? That's technology. That's technology. You guys understand that? It's just, if you don't know how to use technology, then I don't know what to say.
On the website, I know you just mentioned the app. I was interested in more of that because I had a friend who pulled up my link through his phone, but he said it's not responsive design. So like what it did is it actually made the boxes really small where it's illegible, where it said, "What's my home worth?" If you were to pull up like my website or anyone in here's website, it does it actually really small on a phone. Like if you scroll down a little bit,
It shouldn't.
you see that all those 5 boxes
Mhm.
right there? They're fine on a website, like on a computer, on a desktop, but when you look at it through a smartphone, it actually it compresses them really small where you can't read what it says inside those boxes.
Okay, show Sarudin so we can figure that out, okay? Because are they just simply opening up your site from their phone?
Yeah. So,
Or did you send them the app?
No, it was the website. So like if they open up one of my Facebook posts, right, and then it takes them to my website.
Okay, we'll take a look at it because these websites are all mobile friendly. So if it's not doing the mobile friendly functions, then let us know and then we could call conversion and see what's going on. So show Sarudin after this.
Okay.
So it's good to know, show Sarudin after this. But technically, people should be on your site on the app. Okay? The reason why they want to be on your site on the app is because the app follows them. Okay? All right? So when they open up the app to look for it, oh man, it follows them. And then the app is able for people to share. So make sure you try to use the app a lot, okay?
I have a question about
Yeah.
what's that one, the million map or?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Here.
Yeah, shit, I forgot what I was asking now, but
Because we link the app to you, okay? So in the Millions map, if they download your app, as they're driving and using location services, it'll show them all the listings in their vicinity. And they can just click on the app property, the property will come up.
is it like, I mean, I know it's good for people to have it because of what you just said, but
Mhm.
like say I get a new client, is it better, because when I get new clients, I send them up on like, the home finder on the MLS, like to get the automatic emails. Is it better to do that or both or?
No, it's better to do the home finder using conversion. The reason why is using the home finder and MLS, okay? The lists are sent to them and they have it. But if but you don't know if they're getting it or they're opening it or anything. You can't track them. You send out the home finder on our account. So basically set up a template for just go to the area where you set up like a profile and alerts for them, right? Remember the alerts? Okay. So when you set up the new lead, just take a new lead. This is just, and then in the new lead you go to alerts. Okay. When you set up an alert using our system, it's easier. You're in there. You set up the alert for them. So all homes that come up in a certain area or range, it will send to them. As it comes out, it'll send them, just like on MLS, right? But when we send it to them, and when they click on it, it tells us right away, and then we can call them at that time. Make sense? So ours, we track them, okay? So it's really powerful, okay? So I need to give it to Sir Druden. I was supposed to do the introductory training, but my introductory training was an hour and 8 minutes long, okay? But Sir Druden is going to be working with you guys on certain things today. Now, just so you know, my training is normally on Tuesdays, okay? And it's very good training if you haven't been to it, okay? But my training on Tuesdays is for all the top producer functions, and then I'll teach you about technology. Thursdays is lab, so we actually get together and do it. So today, Sir Druden has a list of things that we're going to try to get done today. But what are the things that you're doing today?
We're going to go over Craigslist posting and setting up your materials through the marketing resource. We're going to have like at least 10 or 15 scheduled throughout the months that automatically be sent out.
Yeah. So right now, do that one first. Do the one from the back office first, okay?
Yeah.
So today, Sir Druden is going to work with you on how to schedule your drip campaigns throughout the month using the Berkshire Hathaway system. Okay, we're going to choose 5 or 10 things to schedule, okay? But then after that, we're going to show you a little bit on how to do it on conversion too, okay? Now someone answer me the question if you know the answer to that. Why both Berkshire Hathaway and conversion? Why? Because your database is going to be at 2 different places, but why do both? Conversion has the app, and conversion follows people. Okay? The Berkshire Hathaway has all the materials. So you send all the Berkshire Hathaway materials, you send it all out. But when the people come in, you put them on conversion. Conversion is an active system. Okay? The Berkshire system is we send out, but doesn't react to people. Whereas conversion reacts to people. Conversion is the lead generating, is the cultivating machine. Does it make sense? Okay? So you use, like for example, like if you're a farmer, you use Berkshire Hathaway to get all the most beautiful and the most precious seeds out to your lawn. But you use it to keep throwing seeds out to your lawn. Conversion is the plow and the automatic water sprinklers that and the automatic fertilizer machines that actually cultivate the seeds that are in the land. Does it make sense? So conversion cultivates.
So are you inputting them on Berkshire and then inputting them on?
Yeah, it only takes minutes to do it.
Yeah, I was just.
Yeah, you are.
I just
Okay.
need to. Okay.
No, well, see, you input them on and you send them out from Berkshire. When people start responding, conversion will catch it and put it into your system automatically. Does it make sense? Conversion will catch it. Conversion is like this big fishing net that just catches leads for you and puts it in and starts cultivating it. You know what I'm saying? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Or you guys could be a dinosaur and not use any technology whatsoever. Does it make sense? Okay? Or you could be a dinosaur. So which one do you want to be? Okay? So go ahead.
Thank you, Robert.
All right, guys.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm around. I'm still working.
Okay.
You guys ready?
Ready, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really use the systems.
So where do you go?
It's conversion. So we're gonna start with conversion first, okay?
Well, actually, I forgot to mention something. I forgot. So this is only gonna take, just real quick, this is only gonna take like 45 minutes, okay? All right, just something quick. This is probably one of the most important things we learned at convention this week. And for those of you at home, or those of you here, this is probably one of the most important things that you'll have to understand. Everyone, I'm gonna tell you right now, the real estate world is changing, okay, fast, all right? And if you do not maximize on the value of the brand of Berkshire Hathaway along with your name, you're gonna be out of this business in the next 2 or 3 years, even the top producers. Because I wanted you to understand something, everyone, okay? When you want to go buy a Nike shoe, okay? Do you buy the Nike shoe because you wanted to buy that Nike shoe, like the Jordans? Or do you buy the shoes because the salesperson at Foot Locker was such a good salesperson that he convinced you to buy Jordans? Or did you already want to buy Jordans? Which one was it?
You want to buy it.
You want to buy Jordans. When you go buy a Mercedes and you're willing to pay $100,000 for that Mercedes, is it because of the Mercedes reputation and their name, or is it because of that sleazy salesperson trying to make that commission off you? Who did you buy it because of? You bought it because of the brand, okay? When my wife goes and buys her Louis Vuitton or Chanel purse and pays $10,000 for a purse, do you buy it because of the Chanel brand, or do you buy it because of that lady in the black outfit sitting behind the counter? Because of the brand. One day, if you decide that it is about your name, not the brand that's important, okay, then you're going to be competing directly with Redfin, directly with Purple Bricks, directly with Amazon, directly with all these companies that one day will do this real estate business for virtually free. And the only thing that you're going to compete with is who can sell it for cheaper. And if they're willing to do it for virtually free, then you're going to get out of the business. I want to let everyone know something. Do you know that there's a company right now as we speak that is funded by billion-dollar companies, capital investment companies, okay, that you know what they charge to list a home? Guys, you know what they charge to list a home? $950 to list a house.
Is that Rex or?
No, that's really.com.
Oh, okay.
900, go open this type, right, really.com.
Yeah, Rex comes on the radio all the time.
Yeah. Get superior broker services, save an average of $20,000. Okay, featured in Forbes, Wall Street Journal, San Francisco Chronicle. Flat fee commission. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Scroll down. Okay. This is what agents, the traditional brokers versus them. Buy or sell with really. Now, first of all, is it important to know what competition you have out there? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. You know what they do? Their salespeople are small wage earners. I don't know what they pay, $10, $12, $15 an hour, okay? And you know how much they charge on a listing? $950 to list a home. Do you know that if you work with them as your buyer's agent, you know what they do? They keep $950 and they refund the rest of the commission to your closing costs. So if commission is $10,000, they keep $950, and $9,050 they give it back to you at closing. If they list at $950. How are you going to be in business? You tell me. If you're trying to compete with just you. Let me ask you something. If Chanel sells their purses from $10,000, now they sell it for $10. How is Louis Vuitton going to compete if it's a price war? Does it make sense? But then in opposite, you can buy a cheap $20 $20 Target purse or whatever purse. I'm not saying, you know, you could buy a cheap purse somewhere. Not a Target brand, but you know, just a purse somewhere, a flea market. Or you could pay $10,000 for a Chanel. Okay? So the thing is that unless you use and you're majorly proud of the brand that you're wearing on your chest, and you sell that brand like it's a brand people can't afford not to have, then one day you can be competing for $950 commissions. You guys understand that? There's a strength behind a brand. Berkshire Hathaway, we're the Rolls Royces of brands. Okay? You know, did you have that thing, Sammy? Pull it up for me. That thing that says how valuable the Berkshire Hathaway brand is. Remember the top 5? Pull up that. Pull up that little text that you sent to everybody. Can you pull it up? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
What's top 5 world brand recognition?
Top 5. No, you do it, Sammy.
There he is.
Top 5 brand recognition.
Fortune world's most admired companies.
How much they charge help you sell?
Right there. It's right there.
That's
It's
same,
there.
same thing, 900 something.
Same?
Yeah, I think so.
Go to images. Go to Berkshire.
No, I can get it there.
Oh, it's right here, yeah. 2019.
Okay, these are the top admired companies in the world. The top admired companies in the world, right now in the world. Apple, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, Walt Disney Company, Starbucks, Microsoft, Alphabet, Netflix, JP Morgan Chase, FedEx. And the crazy thing about it is Berkshire Hathaway has ownership in almost all these companies. Okay? You know, I don't know if you understand as a group how proud you should be to be part of, okay? I mean, I don't know if you understand, but Berkshire Hathaway, ownership, major holdings. Berkshire Hathaway, major holdings. American Airlines, American Express, Apple, Bank of America, Costco, DaVita, Delta Airlines, General Motors, Goldman Sachs, IBM, Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, MasterCard, Moody's, Philips, Southwest Airlines, UPS, Visa, VeriSign, Verizon, Wells Fargo, Walmart. I mean, these are the companies that we have major ownership in or own outright, you know, and have a lot of companies own outright. So who do you think you're dealing with when you have this brand on your chest? Who do you think you're representing here? Okay?
The best.
And if you don't know it, then guess what? Your client don't know it. If you don't know it yourself, your client don't know it. Does it make sense? See, so a lot of future advertising has to marry you with the brand. People need to know that you are the Rolls Royce of this industry. Understand? Because I'm going to tell you something. If people don't think that you're the Rolls Royce of the industry, they're going to ask you to do things for $950. If the only thing you have to distinguish yourself is your price, you better be willing to do it for free. Am I right or am I not right? Didn't I just show you a website where they're willing to do it for $950? What do you sit there and say to someone that sits across the table from you and say, well, I'd love to list my home with you, but this company will list it for $950. Can you do the same? Matter of fact, I don't know if you heard that Redfin, on their commercials, they say they'll list it for 1%. Yeah, they're on the Super Bowl commercial. Didn't you see that? You sit here at a table with them and say, okay, I'm ready to list your home. You know, list with John Smith, Michael Lee, David Chong. List with me because I'll work hard for you. Well, I'll list with you, you work hard for me, but there's this thing we found online for $950. Well, can you list it for $950? You know, for you, you can't say if you needed money, you broke off your ass, then you say, oh, yeah, I'll do it for $950. But in reality, you say, you know who you're talking to, right? You're talking to me, a Berkshire Hathaway. We are the Rolls Royce of this business. Do you want to go to a car dealership and buy a Rolls Royce for $5,000? You go to a Chanel store, you buy a purse for $10? No. But when you get a Chanel purse, you get one of the greatest bags in the history of mankind. When you buy a Rolls Royce, you get the greatest car in the history of mankind. You go to Berkshire Hathaway, you get the greatest realtor in the history of mankind. And all the technology behind us. Let me ask you something. Who do you want to sell your home for you? Some local $10 an hour person? Or someone who's part of a global network of companies all around the globe finding buyers to go buy your home? You know? It's like, who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want to represent you? You know, you think they're lying to you. You know, like, you like Vegas? We just came from Vegas. They're doing magic tricks for you. Okay? You know what a magic trick is? You think you're getting something, but you're not. Okay? You think something's happening, but it's not. You know what a magic trick is? A magic trick is someone convinces you that they're listing your home for free, and then you end up selling your home for $20,000 less than what you could have gotten it for. That's a magic trick. Okay? All right? You guys understand that? Okay? That's the magic in it. Okay? So are you ready to have someone pull a magic show on you, or you want? I mean, look at who we are. Does that make sense? You know, I mean, you got to be able to understand that. You got to be able to understand that, okay? That you are special, and their brand is what makes you special. Does that make sense?
Yep.
You have to incorporate yourself with your brand. All right, so let's go ahead and go into that.
Already used, we have only 45 minutes left. Okay, from here, where to go?
Okay, you're in conversion? Okay, good. So has anyone used the conversion system to post to Craigslist yet? You have? Okay, pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty fast? Okay. So I'm gonna do it too, and then I'm gonna add a couple of things in there, see? Maybe you do it, but don't add anything or just get published, but I'll do it and I'll add a couple of things in there and see what you can pick up from that, okay? And I'll explain why you add those things in there.
Okay, where are you going to go right?
Okay, so we could do one of the listings from the office, or we could do a listing that you're doing an open house for. Okay, so for example, let's just say we're gonna do a listing from the office, right? So go to listings on the left tab, and it says our listings. And make sure you're using Chrome if you're using conversion. Okay, make sure you have Google Chrome.
And our listing?
Our listings, and I'll pop up all of the agents' listings here in the office. 874. Okay, just click on the property here. Let's do 32 Sacramento 95832. It's one of the agents here. This is their property. Okay, what would you like to do? Right, what would you like to do?
Which number is that?
Post. Click on any of them. Click on any random one. Don't do the same one as me. Yeah, just do any.
I don't have a Google Chrome. I just have Safari, so I gotta download.
Yeah, download Google Chrome, because in order for you to post to Craigslist, you need to have the Chrome, you need to have a conversion extension from Chrome. See, you have to have that installed. Before we can post on Craigslist, it's gonna let you know you need to install this Chrome extension. Then you can start posting automatically to Craigslist.
Do you have to have a Craigslist account or have
No. Yeah, so it will automatically post it for you. Okay, so just download Chrome real quick.
Okay, and then click the listing, then do what?
Click on a listing, and then you should see a big red button that says, what would you like to do? Right? Or you could search a listing too. If it's not one of our agents, then you could just search a listing from other agents, other companies. That'll also pop up.
It says add selected to saved. How come I don't see what would you like to do?
Do you see on my screen up here?
Yeah.
Yeah, click what would you like to
Oh, I
do.
have to click, okay, I'm sorry, I think I did.
And then you'd want to click post to
Okay.
Craigslist,
What would
okay?
you like to do?
Yep, post to Craigslist.
This,
Where is supposed to, where is supposed to,
click on that.
where, this one?
Yeah, what would you like to do? And then scroll
And make sure it's Chrome too.
Okay,
Oh, yeah, are you on Chrome?
I'm on Chrome.
Okay, good. Okay. Click post to Craigslist.
I don't think, it says,
It says install Google Chrome.
It says two. There's two things, right? Two buttons. So you already have Chrome, so don't install Chrome. Install the conversion extension.
Okay,
Okay? You should see a conversion in there as well.
yes.
So click on that and just follow those instructions to install it.
It says add to Chrome only.
Mm-hmm.
Should I do that?
Yep. Add it to Chrome, and then click where would you like to post. You want to post it on Craigslist, okay? So just take note. See how everything's automatically posting for you, okay?
Add
So once it adds
extension.
all the pictures,
Add extension.
add extension.
Okay,
Okay, just wait for the images to upload.
checking. Okay, conversion has been added to Chrome.
Good. Now go back to what would you like to do and click post to Craigslist.
Right? No, wait a minute. Go back.
Mm-hmm.
You are saying literally go back.
Yeah, go back here.
Okay.
See the screen up here? And go to what would you like to do? Click again Craigslist, post to Craigslist.
Oh,
Click post to Craigslist again. Once you do that, it brings you here, you click Craigslist, and then it automatically does everything for you. So on this part, the properties that you choose to post on Craigslist, it will not keep a record of what you're posting on Craigslist.
I
So
can have that.
Just close that one out, because it opened up a new tab, so if you close that out,
yeah, close that.
Okay,
close that one out, and then,
close this one.
yeah, and then it's right there. So you just now click on what would you like to do, scroll down to post to Craigslist. Right there,
There.
and then fine. There you go, now it says Craigslist, so you're fine. There you go.
Yep.
So you're-
After it's done, it brings you to this page here. Before you click publish, okay, it's a really important part. So watch up here, okay. So before you click publish, you click on edit post. The first thing you want to do is click licensed and put in your license number in here.
I have add images.
No,
Conversion.
it's working.
Yeah, just let it, just leave it alone.
Got it. Edit post?
Yeah.
Yep, edit post.
Okay.
And then you want to click license and then put in your license number in here. And the second thing you want to do is inside of the posting body, you want to type here, you want to put in a code, okay? Now this code, if you post multiple properties on Craigslist, then each of your posts will have a code, and that code number is the street address, the street number, okay? The street number 2150. Okay, that way when they call you, if they're calling you from Craigslist and they're telling you, hey, I'm interested in this property that you have, you tell them, you see a code on that Craigslist ad? They say, yes, it's 2150. Then you can easily identify which property they're talking about, and then you can talk to them about it.
so the code is a street address, like the numbers to that specific listing?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And this is only like for when you have a listing, not when you're trying to get buyers, right? This is just for listings?
So it could be if you're getting for buyers, if you're, you could post our listings or other listings, other agent listings too. So it doesn't have to be yours. Okay.
Do I need to put that, what was that?
License number?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, license number and what else?
And then in the body section, you want to write code hashtag code number 2150.
Just a second.
That will
Just a
keep
second.
you track.
Okay, I put license number then.
Yep. Go all the way up now in the posting body right here. See here? Type this in, code.
That's where I put the license number.
Yes. No, the license number goes down here.
Oh, it goes down here.
Okay. And then the body, the code, goes in the body, posting body.
Posting body, okay. What should be the code?
Okay. Guess. What do you think it is? The code should be the address number of the property. Okay.
Address.
Address number of the property. Okay.
Address.
This is the best way to identify which property they're talking about when they're calling you. Because some agents tried it without the code number, and they had a couple of postings on Craigslist, so it was hard for them to track down which property they were talking about. So if you have a code on there, you'll know exactly what they're talking about.
Okay, where is the address on this post? Oh, here, okay.
Okay, after that's done, so you notice where it says, for full details, send Robert to 916. This is your company smart number. Conversion gives you this number. When someone comes into your website, a brand new lead comes into your website and they sign up, this is the number that calls you and lets you know that this person signed up on your website. Okay? This number also has the ability to text people back if they text a certain message to that number. Okay? If they text Robert to this number, the system will automatically reply back to them. Okay, it's a smart number. So this, if you don't want this on here, you can change it and put in your real number as well, if you want them to call you. Okay?
Okay, after the address, what should I put?
After the code number?
After the address. You know, remember you said the address on the top in that box? Address of the property,
Yeah.
and then after that you were giving me another number?
You don't take the address, you take the street number.
Street number. You don't want to have your,
Just code, just the
don't,
number.
yeah, don't, make sure you don't put,
This is the code,
Yes.
and don't put the street address?
You don't have to put the full street address because it's already here in the listing information.
yeah, don't put the full listing information.
Just,
So so you would just copy the code and then you would write code, 2 dots, like a semicolon, and then you put
where is the code?
that right there, the numbers.
This is the code,
Yeah.
and then you write,
So you copy and you paste it.
I already did, now I'm going to,
So just go like this, just put the cursor here at the bottom.
And it's good. It's good to use your smart number for Craigslist posting. That way, if you put in your real number, some people could grab that phone number and put it in marketing. So if you have a smart number on there, it will remove that part of the spam towards your phone number. Okay. So having your company smart number on there saves your phone number from spam, things like that.
9, 3, 4, 6,
So now if somebody clicks on your thing on Craigslist, ask them what code they're looking at.
okay.
And the next way, if
Mhm.
you have like 10 listings, you know which address starts with
Got it.
934.
Okay, now this is my license, that needs to go down, license.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, where did you say license needs to go down?
Right here, look at the screen. Right below the posting, come down, license, check mark license, and put it in there.
Unlicensed, licensed,
Yeah.
Yes, click license,
okay.
and then just put your license number.
Yep, put your license in there. And once you're done with that, it's done. If you want to add more details in there, you can go ahead and add more details if you want. If you're done, scroll all the way down and click continue. And then publish this.
Okay. Continue.
Publish. Once you publish it, it's going to send you an email to confirm. Okay? So it hasn't published it yet. So you have to do one more step before you post it for you.
Okay, don't put
Okay.
continue,
Continue
okay.
and publish right after. All the way in the top right.
Okay, continue. Top is publish, publish,
Publish.
publish,
Okay? So if you get a call today, just tell them what's that code number on the body.
okay.
Okay? And then it'll tell you which address it is. Okay, this
So you can just take other people's listings and put it on there, and they're gonna be calling me, so I would just be working as their buyer's agent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because whosoever is listing is, he's going to get his commission anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's
That's
no
pretty-
disadvantage to that person.
yeah.
So the one we just did was an in-home agent listing, right? So let's say we want to do one for a different company, right? Completely out of here. So first of all, I need a MLS number or address, right? So I'm just gonna type in here in the public website, Sacramento, because I wanna go in here and grab one property out of nowhere. So this $8.9 million property, right? View details. I'm gonna copy this MLS number right here.
Where should I go now?
So this part, just watch it. Just watch this part. Okay, you already did it. Okay, just watch this part. See, so I'm just going in here. I'm grabbing this $8.9 million property. I copied the MLS number because I want to post this on Craigslist, right? Come here, go to search. Okay, I'm gonna go search and then make sure it's listings. Paste that in there and search. That will pull the address of that property. Okay, and you want to click on that. Click on the address of that property, and here it is, 8.9 million. What would you like to do? Same thing. Post to Craigslist. Click Craigslist. Okay, let the system do everything for you. Let the system upload the pictures for you. You just wait for it. Okay. Okay, just wait for it.
Does this same thing apply? Because I see like a longer list. You can do that to Facebook, Twitter, whatever.
Yeah,
It's
it
the same
automatically. Yep,
concept?
same concept.
Okay.
Okay, before you publish, you want to do edit post. Come down, put in your license in here. In here, press enter, put in code number. So let's see what the code number for this is. See, if you have too many of them, the code becomes really useful. C7619. So we know which property they're talking about. Okay, and then continue. Boom. Our code number is in here, and our smart number is in here. Okay, everything's already made for you. All you do is you publish. Okay, last thing left to do is go in your email, click on that blue link Craigslist sent you, and then post it for you automatically for 7 days. It's on there. Okay. Boom, that's done. See, so we did how we can post a property here from the office, and how we post public properties not in the office. All right, to Craigslist. Right, any questions on the Craigslist postings? Pretty solid, right? Okay, is everyone good with the conversion system? Any questions on the conversion system that you guys have?
I'm just having, can I just meet with you afterwards to help me with the Google Chrome part? I'm just gonna.
Okay, yeah, just watch.
Yeah, I'm trying
Just
the
do
same
it.
thing.
Yeah, okay.
You still have to finish my thing.
Yeah.
I'll watch. I'll
Yeah,
do as much as I can.
just watch. Okay, so that was the Craigslist part of conversion,
Oh, you
okay?
know what? Why it says pending.
Oh, it's fine, just leave it. That means that the property is in pending status. Property is in contract. Don't advertise that one. Yeah. Don't-
You probably don't want to post something that's pending.
yeah, don't
No,
post.
it was not pending at that time.
Oh, it's fine then. It's fine, yeah. So we're gonna jump into. What was that?
I was saying maybe get a lead. You can fight. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, tell them it's pending. I have other properties that you might be interested in. Yeah. Okay. So I want to show you guys something. It's in the marketing resource of the of your Berkshire corporate website. Okay. It's called. Let's go inside of marketing resource.
Does this have to be on Chrome too?
No, it could be on anything. Okay. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna schedule 5 nice materials to send out on specific schedules that we wanted to send out on. Maybe every Monday of next week, right? So let's do next month, the whole week on Monday, okay? Next month, on Mondays, we want to send out these campaigns, okay? So marketing resource, let's get right in there. I'm gonna go right into library, all the way in the top. That way it lists everything for me. And then in the search, I'm gonna type in tips.
Tips?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put tips in there because they have here home staging tip, and they have a couple of them, right? So there's 5 up here for you. So there's 5. So I'm gonna schedule these first 5 up here to send out next month on each Monday. Okay. So next month, each Monday is gonna have each of these sent out. Okay, to our specific.
Like we'll do one Monday.
Next Monday, other one next Monday, the other one next Monday, the other one next Monday. Okay.
So how do we set that up?
Okay, perfect. So now, once we're in here, we're gonna click on this very first one, okay? It's decorating tips, don't over upgrade flyer. Click on it. All the materials have a get started button on it. Click on get started. In here, we type in number 1, okay? Continue.
Number 1.
Yeah, just name it number 1 because we're gonna do up to 5 of them, okay? So this pulls it. This is a co-agent flyer. So if you want just you, just go up here and then do single agent. That only puts you on the flyer. Okay, and you notice how there is a red text message here saying we need to edit this part and put number 1. This would be your personal message in here. Okay, I'm just gonna put number 1 in there just so the system thinks that I edited it and it's good to go. Okay, so everything has to be green check mark before you get those options up there to do anything with the post. Okay, so you have to edit everything, get a green check mark, and then you're allowed to do things with
What
it.
did you do after you click this lady, this one?
Get started.
All the way in the top right.
Get started top right.
Started, okay.
And you just type number 1.
Title number 1.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be our very first on April 1st Monday. This is the thing that's gonna be sent out.
Wait, so how do we insert the date on that?
Oh, so you already put in your messages in here. You put in the number 1 in there, things like that.
Let me show you.
Yeah.
You're talking about like,
Yeah, right there. See? So all the time you see yellow explanation marks, go in there and change it. See? You put in your personalized message in here.
You change it, did you say?
and we're just doing number 1 because it's
Yeah, which is generic, just so you see. But if you were to do it live, it would be your actual message in there.
Like what's like? Can you give me like an example, kind of like?
You could go in here and copy this example right from up here.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, boom, just like that, and then come in here, paste it in there. Okay, boom.
Cool.
Okay, so it could be anything in there. Okay, so after you got that done and after everything's good and check mark in here, the system gives you an email icon all the way in the top right. You see that email icon?
Yeah.
So click on that email icon. Okay. Once we click on that email icon, it's gonna make us choose a delivery e-card, a template for the emails. That's how it looks nice and professional when they open it up on their phones or on the computer. It has a nice centered frame where your template will pop up right in there. Okay. So I'm gonna go with the second one, delivery e-card cream. Okay. You can pick whichever one you like. I'll just go with the second one. Looks nice to me.
Mine is gone, I don't know where it's gone.
Okay, so the first part, watch it maybe on the third, when I do the third one, then follow along with it, okay? I'll do the first two so you guys can watch, and then the third one we can all do it together. Okay, that way, if I do two of them, that way you can see what I'm doing, okay? Okay, so your headline goes here. In here, I'm just gonna put headline.
For the subject.
Yeah, for the headline, put, oh, for the subject, it already has something made for you, but you could type in whatever you like in there. Enter your personal message in
You
here.
know how where it says your headline?
Yeah, everywhere you see yellow has to be edited.
Gotcha.
Okay, so in here, let's say, how are you? Right, it'll be something generic that'll match the flyer. If you,
Personal part?
mm-hmm. How are you? Boom. Okay, once you have the headline in there and then you have the personalized message in there as well, then a button is gonna pop up on the top right. It's gonna say add recipients. Okay, now this part, add recipients. At this point, you should already have all of your contacts imported into the system. Okay, so once you do that, once you click add recipients, this screen is gonna pop up. So this part, majority of the agents forget what to do after this part here. Okay, so it's really important to remember when you click add recipients. When you do add recipients, you click on add from address book, okay? Let's choose a delivery card. And just one more time. Mm-hmm.
And these are people you've already inputted into your CRM?
Yep.
Okay. Can you show me how to do that after?
Yeah. So I'm gonna add recipients and I'm gonna show you.
No, I mean, can you show me how to add people in the, because I don't know how to really.
Yeah. I'll show you. I'll show you how to add one person, and then you could learn from there.
Yeah.
And then we'll schedule that one person to get this campaign.
Okay.
Okay, just so you get it. So once we have these headline in there, the personalized message in there, then the add recipient buttons pops up. Okay. So after you click the add recipients button, it's really important to click on add from address book. Okay, add from address book. And then you want to select your group of contacts. Okay, all the way in the top right, you have a group. Okay, you select your group, add selected, see if there's anyone. Okay, so after your group of contacts are added, see in the bottom where it says schedule? You click schedule. So remember, we wanted this on next month, right? So we're gonna go next month, and then we're gonna go on the first Monday. And then we're gonna pick the time out, maybe 5 in the morning. So on April 1st, 5 a.m., we're gonna schedule this.
How do you get to that? After you hit add selected? That's how you get to that? Or-
Yeah, after you click add selected, then it's gonna bring you to the two buttons. You either can send this now, or you can click schedule. Click schedule, go to the next month, and pick the first Monday,
So April 1st.
April 1st, and then put whichever time you wanna send it on, okay? And then you click schedule. And in the bottom, after you click schedule, it's gonna say, so you can't schedule because we have no person in there, because there's no one in our database yet, okay? So let's go in and add someone in there, okay?
I'm just sending it to myself, so. Then you just click that schedule tab with whatever time you put in there.
Yep, just like that. Okay, schedule. I'm gonna schedule it for April 1st, 5 a.m. schedule. And that schedule button in the bottom will change to 5 a.m. 4/1/2019. Okay, that was the first one, done, right? That Monday is complete. We don't have to do anything on that part now. Now we can X out of this, X out of this. Now we can go to the second part of it. Now we're going to the next Monday, which is this one here.
The next flyer?
Yep, the next one. We just finished flyer number 1, right? Okay, so now it's this turn. Do the same concept.
Sorry for dogging.
A740.
Like a home staging tip?
Yep, home staging tip, the second one. So let me do this one too. So number 2, continue. Don't overgrade. Okay. Single agent, because I only want one person in here. My personal message in here.
You did get started first, right?
Yeah, get started first.
Not over upgrade.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you write your personal message and there could be anything, and then you click on the mail icon right after. Okay, here, when you're in this part here, you want to do add from address book again. And then you can select one by one everyone, or if you have your contacts in a group, then you can go to groups and select that group with hundreds or 200, 500 contacts in it. Since I only have one person in here, I'm gonna go in here and select only myself and add selected. Instead of send now, we're gonna schedule, and then we're gonna go next month on Monday, April 8th at 5 a.m. as well. We got number 1 already, so now let's do number 8, schedule. Okay, so we got 2 days down. We got 2 days down, okay? So now let's X out of this and let's do the 3rd day. Boom, this is my 3rd day here. Home staging tip, home lighting e-card. Get started, name this number 3, continue. Okay, so doing the same thing. Come down, put in single agent. That way it's only you over here, and then in this section here, you want to write your personal message. Boom. Once everything's checkmarked green, then you get these options up top. Then you want to click on the mail icon. You want to do the same thing, add from address book, and then click all of the people you want to add, and then add selected. And then you want to click on schedule and go to next month. And then we want to put this person on the 15th, this campaign on the 15th at 5 a.m. Schedule. Okay, we got the 3rd one down. So we got 3 days, next month already materials being sent out automatically, okay? So now let's go to the 4th day. The 4th campaign, get started. Put in number 4, continue. Okay, single agent. Type a new message in here. Hi there, okay, just like that. Click on the mail icon. Pick your delivery card and do the same one. Something you might be interested in. Your headline goes here. Let's put this. Best home tip. Call me for any questions. Okay, let's finish our 4th one now. Add recipients, add from address book. Click this person's name. If you have a group, just go on the group section and click on the group that you have here. But I'm going to go to contacts and just select one person and click add selected. And then we're going to click on schedule. And then we're going to put this person next month. We did 15, we did 20, now let's put them on 22. Okay, we got 1 down, we got 8 down, we got 15 down. On all these dates, materials being sent out. So now let's do 22 at 5 a.m. Schedule it. Boom. That is being scheduled for 5 a.m. at 4/22/2019 to be sent out. Okay, and there's a series of these home tip campaigns that you could send out, or you could do a series of recipes to send out. You could do a series of newsletters to send out. Okay, there's a lot of series here for you. Monthly home tip, check your exterior. So I'm gonna do this one for the last day. of the month. Get started, go in here, type in, okay, go single agent. That way you only have 0 in here. Type in your message in here. Thank you for this tip, boom. Or here's a tip. Okay, this last part, you guys think you guys can walk me through it? How to schedule this for the last day? Okay. Tell me where to click on and I'll follow you guys.
Click on mail,
Uh-huh.
then you want to go to address book, add from address book.
Okay.
Then you want to click on your group.
Okay. So I have no one, right?
Well, you can click that bottom one.
Yeah. So I'll just click this one because I have no one in groups, but I'll click this. Yeah, just like that. And then,
add selected.
yep. Okay.
Sorry, my computer's going slow.
Mm-hmm.
Then you want to go to schedule.
Schedule.
You want to put it on 25th. Oh, sorry. You want to go to April 29th.
April 29th. Next page. Okay, there. April 29th. And then what about the time?
Put your time.
Yep.
Whatever time you want.
Mm-hmm.
Schedule.
Schedule. And then
you're gonna hit that schedule tab right there.
boom, scheduled, right? Boom, scheduled for you. It's done. You don't do anything. Okay. Now you can exit out of this. Now if you go to my library, your master library right now where all the materials and templates are at, okay? And then you get a my library section where it stores all of your materials in that you worked with, okay? You see up here, we have all these 5 materials we used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, it's in my library. If you click on it, it tells you.
You click on any one of them.
Yep, you click on any one of them, okay? Click on any one of them, and then it tells you, if you click on the email icon, send e-card, the email icon, it tells you that it's scheduled, okay? It will tell you it's scheduled already if you go through the process.
Oh yeah, at the bottom there.
Yep,
How do you
it tells.
put on your headline,
Just click on it and type in your headline in there.
like what?
It could be anything. Home tip, put home tips.
So in that search box, I mean, can we search whatever? I mean, like.
Yeah, I could put Facebook in there, LinkedIn in there, why you should list with me. It has all kinds of materials in for you, okay? So now, let's say on April, all the materials get sent out, right? All these 5 materials get sent out on April. You have the ability to track who opened up all these campaigns during that month, okay? So this is how you do it. This is how you check who opened up your emails when these were sent out, okay? So let's say on April 1st, this is the campaign here. I click on it and it's in my library, okay? And then you have the activity part right there. See activity section right here? Click on activity, and in here it will tell you what's going on behind that email campaign.
How did you get there?
Okay, so we're no longer master library, right? Because from the master library, we picked out what we want to schedule and send out, right?
Yeah.
Now it's in my library. Yep, now it's in my library. Now in my library, you want to click on one of the 5s that you have scheduled, right? So let's click on the middle one here. Well, you click on it, and then on the top, so let's do this one here. And on the top, you should have an activity button, okay? So this one has an activity button. Boom, activity, see on the top? Activity, boom, and you have these here.
Computer's going hella slow.
Yeah. If you don't see the activity button, wait for it to send out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So when I get to this screen, what do I hit?
So you see up here, you don't have the activity section, right? It's
Yeah.
because that yet hasn't been sent out.
Okay.
So once it sends out, then you see that activity in there. Because right now you have the ability to preview it and everything like that before it's shared out.
Yeah.
Okay, on that specific date. So if you have something else that's sent out, if you click on it, let's see if this has been sent out. See, it has no activity because this hasn't been sent out.
Yeah.
Let's try this one. I don't think this one's sent out as well. This one. See, but in activity section, it will tell you what's going on behind that email address, okay, and who opened it.
And then you can call them like, hey, I saw you.
Yep,
open the file.
seen you open. Yep. search, right? You were mentioning about search. List with me. So they have pretty good materials in here for you to use.
Master library.
Yep, in the master library, type in list with me, and then scroll down to where you see these two here. Boom. Top reasons to list with me, single agent. Top reasons to list with me, e-card and a flyer. An e-card is where you can send out the email to everyone, and the flyer part is where you can download it. So remember, if it's an e-card, you can't print it, okay? You cannot print e-cards. You can only print flyers.
Which one? I can't. Oh, there it is. Oh wait. Which two?
Should be the, so not too far down. Just like come down on the right side. You should see right here. Top reasons to list with me.
Top reasons to list with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Click on that one.
Just click on that one. Click on get started. Boom. Get started. Type in list. Put whatever you want in the title.
This. Okay. Continue.
Mm-hmm. It already has everything inputted for you, okay? And if you had a picture in here, it'll pop up your picture as well. On this material, everything will automatically pop up for you, okay? Yep, just like that. See, everything's done for you. Now you get the options up top. If you want to post it on LinkedIn, post it on Facebook, post it on Twitter, wherever you want, or you can email it out to everyone.
Okay.
See on the very top?
And then top right.
Mm-hmm. Top right. You see, you got all those
I think I
options.
have to link my accounts first, but I don't think I've done that yet.
It's fine. You could just click on Facebook, and then it'll make you link it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can link it right through here. Okay, it already has everything in here for you. If you don't like some things that are stated in here, just go in here and then just edit it, okay? Boom, edit it, edit this one,
So you know the subject line where top reasons to list with me right here?
Yes.
If I type something in that, is that actually going to show on the flyer or no?
That subject line is gonna show up on their email address. You know how you type in a subject?
I mean, like, oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's the subject. Okay, so like if I'm going to post this on Facebook, I don't have to worry about it.
Don't worry about that. It's not gonna put it on there. It's not gonna put that on there. Yeah, that's only if you want to email it out. Okay.
Because I'm really going to try to post this right now.
It looks good, right? It has everything in for you already. Everything you would have put on there is already on there for you. Okay, see? If you zoom in, you belong with the best in real estate. You value your home. We have the resources needed to succeed. There's an app for that. We're well liked. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services is a network of opportunity. You can read all about us. Okay, and all your information pops up in here for you. You don't even have to do anything, okay? All these materials are automatically made for you to market and send out.
I got a question though.
Mhm.
So I remember when you were sending out my email, you did my last name .re@gmail, but on my business card, you put it like BHA.
Yeah.
So should I have it? I mean, because it doesn't really matter because it's getting
Yeah,
in the
same thing.
place.
Mhm.
So, but would you suggest do it like on the business card? Because on here it's just like the over.re@gmail. Like over here.
Like, it's just popping up as like the real thing. It's not.
Okay, so X this and go to your, so go up top here and go to profile. So you're missing one thing in there too. You're missing the website here as well. So your website goes here, and then real estate. Do you want real estate agent or realtor on there?
Real estate agent.
Real estate agent. Okay, let's go back. Okay, website goes here. Here, your email goes in there. The BHHSER.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Mhm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you update these two, okay? Your website and email.
The website is just
Should be your .bhhser.com. Okay.
Okay.
First name, last name .bhhser.com goes right in there. Okay. And then your email. So that's the email section. You should put at bhhser.com. Right in there. Yep.
name over .bhhser.
Yeah, but no space in between the. Yeah. Yep, just like that. And then your email. You can put your Gmail or the BHHSER. They're both
Gotcha.
the same part. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, I gotta actually see how it is on my business card, but all right, thanks, man.
Yep, and then scroll down after, and then do save changes right after. Mm-hmm.
I'm actually not on my card.
Pretty good, huh? Any questions so far? Right? The marketing resource is the easiest tool you could use. Okay, the most easiest tool. And all the materials in here, not a lot of people have it. They're customly made just for us. Okay, there's a group of people making these templates for you to use. Okay, and it's just for us.
Quick question. So how does that app thing work?
The Millions Map app.
Yeah.
So let me pull this up for you. Okay, let me go here. Okay, so this is the Millions Mapped app, right? So this app, you give it to your leads and clients, right? So once they get this app, it's automatically embedded with your agent code in it. So anything that the client does, so anything that the client wants or has a question about anything, they can contact you right away through the app. It has your contact information in there, in the app embedded in it. So this app, you give it to your leads and clients. So let's say, for example, your lead is somewhere by next to a lake house, right? And then he's like, wow, these houses are super nice, right? That lead can open up your application and then go on your app, and then it will show properties near him.
But how do we get how do we get the app or where?
Oh, how do you get it?
How do we set it up?
Okay. So you just, all you do. So yours would be. So do you know your website name?
Edeas, EPELLEZ.B.
And then you want to do /app.php, okay? That's the link to your application. Enter, boom, okay? And you notice up here where it says agent ID, see, it's already embedded in it. All you do is you give that website domain /app.php, you text it or you email it to that lead, and that will bring them to this part here. So if they do this on their phone, it won't show iPhone or Android. Their phone will automatically know if it's an iPhone or an Android, and it'll prompt them to open an App Store or Google Play Store.
Gotcha.
Okay, so it only tells us iPhone or Android because we're on a web browser. If they're on their phone, the system automatically knows if they need to go to the App Store or the Android store.
Okay.
Once they download it, the first thing they're going to see that pops up on the app is your face, boom, nice picture of yourself, your contact information, your phone number, everything in there. When they click on a property they're interested in on that, they have the option to call you right away from that app. Boom. Okay?
Got it.
You sure you're good? Good job, you're doing good. So, any last questions on the Resource Center? Pretty simple, huh? Yeah, just this marketing resource is like the main part.
A lot of stuff in there.
A lot of materials in there, okay?
It's a time consuming, needs more time.
There's a lot of materials in there for you to pick. There's a lot of materials in there.
Yeah, there are tools needs time. You have to, in order to use it. It's not like a and you're trying to,
Just when we get used to how to navigate through it.
Exactly. Yeah, then we can do that. Once you know how to use all these tools,